Episode 1 of Toxic Town begins by introducing the town of Corby, which was built on steel, with thousands of Scots moving south to work at the plant. In 1979, British Steel announced the plant's closure, leading to the loss of 10,000 jobs. This backdrop is interspersed with clips of protests against a shutdown. To prevent the town from collapsing completely, Corby Council launched a massive reclamation project across the steelworks land. The story then jumps to Corby in 1995, where we meet two women, Susan, a mother of a toddler, and Tracey, a woman hoping for her first child. They both get pregnant around the same time. Meanwhile, the regeneration project in Corby is ongoing. However, major safety violations occur in handling toxic waste. Open lorries are transporting hazardous material, the drivers don't bother wearing masks, and there are no precautions such as wheel washers in place. When Ted, a council representative, confronts the contractors about these lapses, they simply casually brush off his concerns. To make matters worse, the open lorries recklessly drive through residential areas, with irresponsible drivers like Derek speeding to complete more trips and earn extra money. Toxic dust and contaminated water spill from the trucks, polluting nearby areas before the waste is dumped into a large pit just outside town. At home, Derek's partner unknowingly spreads the toxic dust further by dusting off his clothes with a badminton racket. Elsewhere, Susan and Tracey meet while being admitted to the hospital and quickly strike up a conversation. Ted is advised by his father, who happens to be a former steelworker suffering from severe health issues, to leave Corby. However, Ted remains committed to helping his father get better. The next day, he visits the council office to raise concerns about the improper handling of the plant's waste, with council member Roy Thomas. However, Roy and the other officials show little interest in addressing the mismanagement. Time then fast forwards to Susan and Tracey giving birth. Soon, both women realise something is wrong. Susan's son is born with a hand deformity, while Tracey suffers excessive blood loss during delivery. She also notices that her daughter has not been feeding at all. Later, Susan subtly blames herself for her son's condition when she asks about the cause of his birth defect. Meanwhile, Derek and his wife are also expecting a child. At Roy's birthday party, Pat, the contractor overseeing the project, tries to befriend Ted, but Ted remains firm in his stance on the safety violations. He also observes how carefree the council members are regarding the issue. Determined to uncover the truth, Ted sneaks into a councillor's office and sifts through documents related to the Rhodes and Miller contract. He discovers that the paperwork has been manipulated to falsely show compliance with hazard and toxic waste regulations. As he begins photocopying the documents, a council member walks in and subtly warns him. Later, thugs set Ted's car on fire, a clear threat meant to deter him from probing further into the council's dealings. Meanwhile, Susan's husband grows distant after their son's birth and eventually abandons her and their children. Tracey, on the other hand, learns that her daughter was born with a severe developmental defect. Her heart has only 2 chambers. Tragically, Tracey's daughter later passes away due to the condition. Susan, now on her own, gradually begins to accept her son for the way that he is. She then discovers that a friend's child was born with the exact same deformity, reinforcing her growing suspicion that something is very wrong here. The episode then ends with a haunting image of toxic water merging with natural streams. So Toxic Town sets the stage well, introducing central characters Susan and Tracey, while simultaneously establishing the historical context of Corby and the council's rush to redevelop the area regardless of the safety risks. The series presents compelling main characters too. Susan and Tracey, among others, become victims of the council's negligence. Ted, a university graduate aware of the dangers of toxic chemicals, serves as a voice of reason while also caring for his ailing father. However, he is dismissed as a nuisance within the council. The show also provides insight into the town's labour force here, including people like Derek who are just trying to make a living in a dying town. There's also a noticeable divide between the native Anglo-Saxon residents of Corby and the Scots who have migrated there for work, which explains Ted's treatment as an outsider within the community. Overall though, Toxic Town delivers a solid premiere here, laying the foundation for its story with a strong blend of historical context, character introductions, and the looming impact of environmental negligence by the council representatives, along with its serious repercussions. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.